Hi, you guys. Happy full moon in Virgo. Whoo! Mercury went retrograde. There's an eclipse and a full moon all at once. So I thought it would be a lovely time for us to get together and clip, clip, clip all the things that we no longer want to bring in to the next phase of our lives. Hi, Tina. Eclipses are, hi Mark, thank you. Eclipses are such a great time for us to really examine the things that make us tick and to understand if they are in our best interest or if they are not in our best interest. Some things will happen just like that. So you may not have a choice in what you trim from your life, or you may be having a first time awareness of what you'd like to trim from your life. But I thought that we would benefit today by looking at our self-talk and looking at, because we all have that. So I thought one universal thing that we all have is we will often have a negative self-talk, or sometimes we will feel that we are not worthy of certain things, and that's old programming. So I thought I would take tonight in doing a special Friday night Magic Monday, Freaky Friday, Magic Monday, eclipse, Mercury retrograde, full moon, little check-in and ritual with you all. And hi Linda, good to see you. Shannon in Maine, good to see you. Hi Audrey. Hi Lori from Florida. Hi Tina in Southern California. It's rainy here. And who's drinking 333? Oh, Tina. Beautiful. Michelle, good to see you in Loveland, Colorado. And so for those of you, Zara in Chile, England, welcome, sweetheart. It must be the middle of the night there, or first thing in the morning, depending on how early you get up. Linda Knight is drinking 11:11 in Maine. Yeah, girl, Zara, I love this. I love that you're joining. So what I want to take us through is we'll do this a lot like a Magic Monday. Yes, Wheel of Fortune. So why did we pick the Wheel of Fortune for this week's tarot card and for this impromptu last minute tea ceremony? And the Wheel of Fortune is an important one because what it tells you is that change is happening, right? And so as we're experiencing change, what we want to do is we want to center on the inside of the wheel as it's moving. I'm getting ready to go back to Egypt on Tuesday, and so I took this tea with me to Egypt, and as you can see, there's a female pharaoh and a snake, and she inspired me from the Sphinx, who gave me a riddle. And so I wanted to celebrate this Mercury retrograde, lunar eclipse, full moon, and by talking about the Wheel of Fortune and as it moves, as it's moving through our lives right now, what is being eclipsed out and what is coming in. And so you cannot make room for new things or new experiences or new conversations or new love or new success unless you have trimmed and you are willing to let go of things. It's kind of like I have a friend who has a book, massive addiction, right? And Barnett said that his wife, they had a small house for a while, and for every book he brought in, he had to get rid of one. And it was one of those things where that's sort of how our mindset is. That's sort of how we are as humans. So if we're bringing in a new idea of how we want our lives to look, how we want our health to be, how we want our relationships to feel, how we want all of the mindset shifts that are coming in, we're going to have to trim something. We're going to have to prune. We're going to have to let the eclipse take something out. And since it's also Mercury retrograde at the same time, reviewing the details of our psyche, the details of the refined elements that Virgo brings into the picture, which is a great work ethic, but also mental. So Virgo, it can be a little of an overthinker. So we want to make sure that the ideas, the thoughts, the gestures, the programming, the beliefs that we have inside of us are what we want to bring forward after this eclipse and this full moon. So we're going to be meditating on the Wheel of Fortune. We're going to have tea. We will be focused just on this. And then if you have your journal, I'd like you to get your journal out because we do have some journal prompts. So as the first lunar eclipse of 2025 brings powerful energies of change and personal evolution, it's in the analytical sign of Virgo. This full moon calls us to examine our internal dialogue and transform how we speak to ourselves. So let's check in on that for a moment. I've been working on financing the business, and I've had a lot of bankers and finance people tell me that I made a mistake by taking over the tea salon and that it was too expensive and this and that. I happened to disagree with all of them, but then it started weighing on me and I started doubting myself. So this ritual tonight and this collective sort of cleansing that we're going to do together, it's very personal for me because when other people sow doubts into what you know to be true for you and what you know to be true for your destiny, your purpose, your reason for being on earth, then you've got to watch that as well. This isn't a time to be doubting your purpose. This isn't a time to be doubting your essence. This is not a time to be doubting who you are meant to be on planet Earth. This is a time to be shouting it from the rooftops or maybe quietly whispering it into your journal. But this is a time to become secure in your purpose. This is a time to go within and to realize that you are here for an exacting reason. You would not be here if you didn't have a clear and concise purpose. Sometimes that clear and concise purpose can be that you are here to be inspired or to be inspired by plants, maybe you're a gardener, or to be inspired by teaching, maybe you're a teacher, or to be inspired by loving, maybe you are a relationship person, a mother or a friend who really cherishes her relationships. This isn't a time to doubt what makes you tick. It's a time to chip away and clear away the things that keep you from that essence and that purpose of who you truly are. So tonight we have a couple practices that we'll be doing. This full moon offers a perfect moment to release everything that you want to clip away. Okay, so I'm going to release doubt tonight. I had no doubts, and then all of a sudden I was working on bank financing, and then all of a sudden all my doubts started rising and I started doubting what I was doing. But then yesterday I started a journal inquiry, and that's what caused me to do this last minute invite. And that journal inquiry was, does this matter? Would it matter if this went away? Would it matter if magic hour went away? It's a tough one, right? So I want you to go in and I want you to look at what you know your purpose to be. If your purpose is, if you are feeling doubtful of your purpose, write down what you think your purpose is or what you feel it is, and we'll get into that in a moment. Then I want you to go deep into what's clouding or anything that's causing a confusion around your purpose, anything that's taking your time away from living on purpose, in your purpose. What are those things that are arising? Is it self-doubt? Is it time? Is it the perception of money? Is it the story of limitation? So think about when you feel the happiest, when you feel the most on purpose, when you feel the most joyful, the most energized, the most lifted. And then think about the things that stop you from feeling that way. And that's where we're going to clip away and prune tonight. If it's negative self-talk, we're going to clip that away. If it's a belief that might not be true, let us work to release that. It's all a work in progress. You being able to improve your life is you living on purpose a little bit more often. Maybe it's a minute more tomorrow, and then 10 minutes more the next day, and then 30 minutes more the next day. But your purpose is really the one thing you came on earth to experience. And that is, in its essence, to love and to create and to experience earth and creation, right? And to receive. So let's harness Virgo's energy for practical self-improvement. So Virgo is not a pie in the sky, woo-woo self-improvement sign. It is a, let's get down to brass tacks. Let's get into why we're here. Let's get into what is stopping us from feeling on purpose more frequently in our lives. What is that? So we're going to set the intention to live on purpose more, and then we're going to call and we're going to start to move away the things that are getting in the way of that. And then, because this is an eclipse, a lunar eclipse, we have 6 months to improve. So if you wake up tomorrow and your negative self-talk is big and bold and you can't quite get it under control, it's okay. You're okay. You have 6 months to improve. But what I want us to do tonight is I want us to plant those seeds of improvement where every day we move a little bit more toward the beauty we know we can be, the creativity we know we have within us, the calm we know we can achieve when we are in the middle of the Wheel of Fortune, not holding on to the edges. Because what happens is sometimes you're high on top, everything's going great, business is going great, love is going great, and then boom, that's temporary. Then we're under the crushing wheel, disappointment, loss, mistakes. It doesn't mean it's bad. It means that what goes up must come down, and it goes in a cycle. So if you can get in the center of the wheel by not beating yourself up when you get down here and not being too attached when you get up here, but you can get into the middle of the wheel, you'll see the yin and yang balance there. That is the mastering of duality. That is the dark and the light. That is the feminine and the masculine. That is all the things. So we're wanting to create a practice where we get into the middle of the Wheel of Fortune versus feeling ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. That's normal. But if you can tuck in and get into the center and focus on your practice, then you can sort of let the things move around you while you stay unattached. Now listen, I'm not a Buddhist, nor would I ever be a good one. I am way too attached to everything. My grandmother used to say, my Roma Gypsy grandmother, super passionate, super amazing, Zhena, you were not built to sit on a fence. You were made to be either hot or cold, but be passionate either way. It kind of goes against the whole thing we're talking about, but it also is be honest about where you are. Being honest and in observance will allow you to get in the center of the Wheel of Fortune as well. So tonight, I want you to get out your journal and I want you to write down what you know for sure about your life right now. And so I'm going to start pulling a few cards, angel cards, and you might find that one of these is your purpose. I always find that our purpose is usually a simple one word. Mine is inspiration, to inspire and be inspired. That is the reason I exist. And if you've ever taken my purpose course, we'll have to teach it again. Oh, one just flew out. Power. Whoo! Okay. Your purpose is found, your power is found in your purpose. So that's a good one. Power. Okay, let's see. So write down what you know your purpose is. Willingness. To be willing to live in your purpose. I'm just doing prompts here. Write down what your purpose is. Create. I love that, Michelle. So put it in the chat. I want to see what you guys blank. Some of you don't know what your purpose is. Isn't that cool? Some of you don't know. How fun to discover. So if you get a blank, if you don't know what your purpose is, get curious. Athena, to learn. Yeah, we're definitely on the learning planet. Oh, humor. Aw, I love this one. So humor, levity, right? What's the saying? Never trust a guru who doesn't laugh. Sarah, beautiful, to be in service to others. Michelle, service. Yeah. When I don't know what to do next, I always say a prayer. Dear God, please show me how to serve. Ooh, Tina, I don't know, and I am curious. Ooh, okay, well, Tina, look, we got authenticity. That's you being authentic. I love that. Ooh, I got chills. Authenticity. If you don't know what your purpose is, but you're curious, you're in a good spot. Jessica, serve others. Yeah. Here's acceptance. Acceptance. Sometimes it is to play the role of service and becoming invisible. How can you serve others? And then God moves through you, the angels move through you, and you serve others through being a character in action in service to humankind, in service to humanity. The theme of my first book, Life by the Cup, was with a mission to serve, you cannot fail. And it's so true. Celebration. Maybe you are one that reminds people to celebrate their lives. Maybe you're the one who creates the party, gathers the people for the tea. Maybe you're the one who is the celebration person. There's two here. Okay, so strength. Maybe your purpose is to be strong in your vulnerability, to be strong in your weakness, to be strong. Maybe your purpose is to be strong. And let's see. Well, of course, love. If you can't find your purpose, love is all there is at the end of the day anyway, right? So you can always just rely on love. Lori, I accept that my purpose is blank. I love it. Stephanie, to have a servant's heart. Kara, to create healing through magic, to offer bold permission through love. Oof, that's a good one. Shannon, positivity, always finding the silver lining. Yeah. So that's, we got respect, right? Celebrate the small victories as well as the big ones. I love it, Stephanie. Great. So we have a lot of these. Communication. Maybe your purpose is to learn to communicate really lovingly and kindly and to create connection. Okay. So, well, there are so many ways to see the story, Lori. Kindness. Maybe your purpose is simply to be kind to yourself and others. Okay, so hopefully you wrote down what you feel your purpose is. If you're not sure, maybe just write, I'm curious. I'd love to be shown my purpose. Okay, so the next prompt I want you to write in your journal is, what is holding me back from living more in my purpose? Or what is holding me back from understanding what my purpose is? Okay, so this prompt can be, what is holding me back from my purpose? If my purpose is to inspire and to be inspired, to really inspire you to live your best life, and I'm not living my best life, my purpose gets a little cloudy. What holds me back from living in inspiration? Really, it's minutia. And and seeing the minutia and the banking and all the paperwork and all the stuff I've been doing for the last month, it's seeing it as a drag. It's not really a drag. I should be seeing it as an honor. I should be seeing it as part of expanding life on earth, part of the goodness, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clip away the story I tell myself that paperwork is bad. I mean, we have a lot of paperwork in our house. So in our fear of failure, that's a great one, Athena. So sometimes we don't follow our purpose because we fear failing at it. But your purpose you can't fail at. That's the one thing about a purpose. It's who you are. It's who you were put on the planet to be. So it can't actually, oh, oops. Oh, well, there you have it. So you can't actually, oh, I just spilled tea. Okay, so you can't actually fail at your purpose. It doesn't, because failure doesn't exist when it comes to being on purpose. Lori's a whiz at paperwork. Oh, good. Lori, you're like, that's rare and exciting. And I think you're a goddess. So I'm terrible at paperwork. So what is holding you back? So I'm going to go ahead and sit down and we're just going to cleanse the energy of what's holding us back. And we're going to just meditate for a little bit in a tea ceremony. And we're going to just allow this story or anything that we want to clip away. We're just going to go into the zone of feeling free from it for a little bit. Let's just, self-doubt. Yeah, fear of failure and self-doubt, Jessica, 100%. And you can tell these are all stories, right? We fear failure, but what is failure? It's just redirection. That's all it is. It's just tweaking your direction. Super easy, no big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down and we're gonna do a little bit of the sound and a little bit of a meditation. So now that we've kind of started centering in and circling in, let's now just feel what it feels like to relax into the energy of the full moon. Relax into the energy of a cup of tea. Relax into the energy of being together. And let's just relax for just a moment in time. Let's have a little fearlessness. Relax the stories. Go into a state of acceptance, willingness, curiosity. And let's go into the heart. The heart does not fear failure. The heart does not have doubt. The heart is the center where your purpose lives. So just go into the energy of the heart now. Don't worry about anything. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to be calm. Allow yourself to feel the presence of the divine. Allow your heart to relax and to open. You can breathe into your heart. Find the place where no doubt and no fear lives in your body. Find the place where you know why you're here, allowing the light of the full moon to illuminate your path. It's to serve see yourself serving yourself and humanity. If it's to inspire, see yourself glowing with the inspiration of the divine. If you don't know your purpose, allow your heart just to feel what it feels. Creating appreciation in your heart through gratitude. Allow yourself to sip your cup of tea. Allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to be light. Allow yourself to be bright. Allow yourself to be held. Allow yourself to be lifted. Find the place in the center of your chest where your heart channel is open. Feel what it feels like to think and act from that place versus your mind or your gut. We like to act from our gut, which is nice. But if we allow the heart to inform, we're on purpose without having to have a name for it. No amount of negative self-talk can offset that. No amount of doubt can offset that. To vibrate at the heart's vibration, the vibration of truth and purpose, allowing everything else to fall away from you, allowing everything else to be released by you, noting that you don't need to go into the waning moon by holding on any longer to stories or beliefs that weigh you down. May you be free from suffering. May you be free from worry. May you be free from doubt. May you be free from fear. May you be free from limitation. And so it is, and so shall it be. Oh, I hope that relaxed you, relaxed me. So, anytime you are feeling like something's blocking you from living in your heart of truth, living in your heart of purpose or well-being, anytime you feel that something is stopping you from being able to find the freedom within yourself to know with a whole body yes that your purpose is simply also just to be, to experience life on earth, to experience love, to share love, to be connected, to be in community. Anything that's blocking you or causing that visual to become foggy, any self-doubt, just know you can center yourself with a cup of tea, with a moment, with a breath, and you can simply put your hand on your heart and breathe and let it go. The world is and always has been crazy. It's always been a little nuts. Nothing's changed. We have revolutions, we have politics, we have a lot of challenge on planet Earth. But if you can center, you can find your purpose, you can cut away the things, the stories that you tell yourself that take away your power, that close you off from curiosity, that close you off from your purpose or from a state of calm and balance. You can center up, you can take a breath, you can journal and create a practice around getting centered again. And instead of getting caught in the wheel of fortune, the ups, the downs, right? You can get into the center and find the balance of non-duality, right? Knowing there will always be dark, there will always be light, there will always be this, there will always be that. There will always be the dual. That is the menu in which we choose on planet Earth. Duality is planet Earth, right? A former mother-in-law of mine used to say, the brighter the lights, the bigger the dump. She's talking about cities and people. We always have a bright light and then we always have a big shadow, right? So you got to love yourself, get into the center of this wheel, balance your dark, balance your light, accept your dark, love your light, accept your light, love your dark, and really begin to remember that every day you can re-center and retune to the purpose you were put on planet Earth to experience. And that can be as simple as to be aware of your breath. Your purpose can be as simple as to learn to love yourself, right? Look at yourself in the mirror and go, I love you, right? So with that, I want to remind you that this eclipse begins a 6-month window of transformation. It's giving you time to steadily progress on your journey. You don't have to wake up tomorrow and all self-doubt is gone. We'll always have self-doubt. You just have to harness your self-love and make that bigger than the self-doubt, okay? This is all a work in progress. I don't think we just wake up one day and everything's like done. So together, let's set an intention now as we close our circle, okay? So we can set an individual intention and a group intention. So to witness the intention that we set for ourselves and is really healing in a group. So I intend to not let any outside influence seep into my psyche and make me doubt my purpose. Because my purpose is this. My purpose is to have that tea salon and to create gatherings and to create a place of joy and creativity for people to be together and to have tea. And if the bank thinks that wasn't the best idea, that's their opinion. It's only an assessment. I can either accept it or I can walk away from it, right? So what's your intention? So Jessica, I intend to focus on self-love and not self-doubt. Yeah. Being very centered. I intend to not let fear keep me from doing my purpose. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Oh, thanks, Angel. Oh, bankers are not visionary, right, Michelle? Thank you. That I'm going to remember. I'm sorry you're not visionary. Here's more paperwork. Jody, paperwork is not that bad. Thank you. Yeah. You guys always keep me honest. Cuties. So what is your intention moving on? Yes, Deborah, focus on my calling versus what others think. I love that. I love that. So anyone else want to share your intention? To keep sharing my mission without fear of rejection or in fear of being wrong. Yeah. If your mission is your mission, how is it wrong? It's your mission, right? But that's the duality of life on earth, right? Yeah, some people might go, that's your mission? And you're like, yeah, it's my mission, as a matter of fact. Great. To keep seeking the light within me. I love that, Sarah. To keep seeking the light within me. That's a great intention. Oh, thank you, Angel. Tina, I so love that. Allison, find balance between myself and my reality. Oh, that's beautiful. To find balance between myself and my reality. Open communication and understanding, Athena says. Beautiful, beautiful. Lori, continue helping others with love and compassion. Absolutely. And remember to help yourself with love and compassion, right? Well, my loves, I hope this was soothing. I hope this was helpful. I know it was very last minute, but when I saw all the planetary stuff going on all at once, I decided it was time for a Friday gathering, a little impromptu tea time together with love and grace. So I want to close our circle, and I want to thank you all for joining. I will see you Monday for the last Magic Monday for a couple weeks. I'm going to Egypt to have tea on the Nile with my sisters, and we will be there. And oh, moon magic, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that. And Kim, I love that. So many good ones. I'm going to keep reading your intentions after we jump off this call. I'm so grateful. I love all of this. And Jessica, of course, as a Virgo, she appreciates me doing this today. I'm so glad. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Okay, so I will see you all on Magic Monday on Monday. And until we meet again, remember self-love, love, love. Find the center of the Wheel of Fortune. There will always be ups and downs. There will always be dark and light. Just get in the middle with your cup of tea and keep steady. Okay, I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Happy eclipse. Happy full moon. Happy